And we're live. DC Evan. What the fuck's everybody doing? I just woke up out of a fortnight coma. Oh my god. Wing King, what up, man? He says, you bum. Dude, you know when you go to sleep and you kind of got to pee, and then you wake up and you're like, I should have tried to pee, even though it wasn't much. My stomach hurts, man. I'm not even joking. I hate when that happens. It's like you drink too much fluid before you go to bed. Not a smart move. Wing King says, what up? Waking up, first cup of coffee with that first smoke. And I got a little something to unbox. Something came back. Work looks. Yeah, that crap hurts. Yeah. Definitely. So last night I made another homie. I don't know if you probably weren't watching the stream that late. Like 4 in the morning, I ran squads on Fortnite. So it was just 3 people I didn't know if they were going to be any good. 2 of them sucked horribly. But then this one dude, Drizzy Dre, he sends me a friend request because like I got 3 kills on that game. Everyone else, except for him and me, didn't do too good. So he sends me a friend request. Him and I started running duos. Got a fucking dub. Got a dub. When King says be back, going to get a Brazilian wax. I don't even want to know. Don't explain. We got 2 on the head counter. We got the king of wing going to get a Brazilian wax. And we got someone else. Oh, it's Iceman. What up, dude? How the fuck you doing? Iceman says, guess who picked up DC5? Not you, because it's not Friday. Trying to trick me again? I don't believe you. I want pictures. I want pictures. I know your tricks. I know that trick. That shit ain't working twice. Fool me once. Fool me twice. What up, Boost J5? How you doing? Oh my goodness, dude. Waking up sucks. Waking up sucks. If I can get a plate, then I'll go today. Yeah, you can go to a like Automart or something, but you got to have the title already. You know what I mean? So he doesn't have plates. That's kind of sketchy, honestly. Like, does it have an inspection sticker on it? Like, you got to break it down. George, what up, man? Old school. Sup, though? How the fuck you doing, man? Old school. How the fuck you doing, man? Your neighborhood Jesus just woke the fuck up, man. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, guys. The life of a Fortnite player. Let's get to the unboxing. We got a good amount of people here. Might have to use my handy dandy X-Acto. Dude, why is this shit not one cut? It's supposed to be perfect time for a box cutter. George says I've been working for 10 hours. God damn. away from me, bitch. Damn, that took forever. We're gonna receive. Brown paper. We have a Hondata back. We got a Hondata back. There's my immobilizer back, which they didn't need, by the way. Seriously, the fucking deal. Seriously? Oh, the key's in there. Just loosey goosey. Hey. Let's see what this fucking letter says. We're like, hey, shades. Now your car flooded. Hate you. Roast the invoice. Shipping and handling, $50. K-Pro transfer, resolution, ECU is dead. Main relay is burned out. Transfer K-Pro, serial number, blah, blah. To ECU, yada, yada. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, actually. They, not that I really needed it, but they didn't give me back my old ECU. Not that I really want it because it's just burned out, but they hands down kept that ECU. So what if they could replace the fried, the ECU's dead because the main relay is burned out. So like, let's say the main relay can be fixed. They just took my ECU. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I wanted to hang that shit up on the wall or something. You know what I'm saying? Be like, just call him back. Be like, you give me Stacy's ECU back right now, fucker. Falker. So we got my immobilizer, spare key, booyah. How the fuck's everybody doing today? Let's see. Old school says chilling. Wing King says 10 hours. Is that it? Savage. George says got 4 to 6 hours left. J5 says I'm on vacation. Oh shit. Wayne King says, okay, that's better. No time for vacations. Embrace the grind. Wayne King says, so how much was the replacement cost? $50 bench fee to diagnose the problem, then $100 when you send them a replacement ECU. A lot better than 700 or 800 or whatever the fuck it is. This is interesting. My other one didn't have this going on. It says on the USB port, I don't know if you guys will be able to read that or not. Important. Install Hondata K Manager before inserting this and plugging in this USB into the port. Weird. Yeah. Uche5 says, you must title this stream Unboxing a Box from the Dark Web. It's like a shrunken head in there. There's like pure ecstasy in there. There's fucking 5 pounds of heroin. There's a bubble wrap that's LSD. Jesus Christ. See, that's the way you can get hits. I agree with you. But I'm trying to keep my subscribers and my little community of watchers kind of tight knit. Old School says, so when's the new motor going in? Well, one step closer, because I want to have this available, because like with my bolt-ons and shit like that, the PRC probably won't run it. I would have to either sacrifice having no idle air control valve on my Skunk 2 throttle body, or install an idle air control valve, run the PRC, then change the Skunk 2 throttle body with the the block off plate, basically, then put this in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like basically Broke Dad's here. Fap. That's right. But yeah, basically it's like you'd have to sacrifice one or the other, because like I could just get the motor, get it in, stuff like that, but then I'd have to run the PRC if this wasn't out, because essentially I can't run the PRC. Not with no idle air control valve. The car won't start right. It won't idle right. Broke Dad says, congrats. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. What's the daddy up to? Ooh. But yeah, I woke up at 4 o'clock basically. But there's still enough daylight, still enough time to get this plugged in, set this up, and get the K-Tune shifter installed. And also be on the lookout. The interior removal video is going up on YouTube as we speak. Probably be up in a couple hours. Yeah. And King says, old school, when you posting some pulls in the DA9. He's covert op, man. He's covert op. Broke Dad says, well, since you asked. Old school says, probably never. Covert op. Told you. Broke Dad says, going to leave work, buy whiskey, coffee, hit the dry cleaner, then drink whiskey tonight while I live stream a bit, and then hit the hot tub. Dude, it is way too hot for the hot tub. Somebody was like, had a jacuzzi next door or some shit. They were like, hey, you trying to come over here and drink some beers and get in the hot tub? Or maybe it'd be better delivered as, hey, you wanna come over and drink some beers in the hot tub? I'd be like, fuck no. Oh, okay, I got you. So you're saying indoors, like at a, fucking fitness center or spa or something like that. Got you. Yeah, that sounds better. But that's kind of ironic. It's like you're trying to get out the Arizona heat. You're like, I'm going in air conditioning to really get in 103-degree water. Oh, okay, I see now. Broke Dad said, no, it's in my backyard where my wife and I hang out. So you're saying that it's not heated, so it's just like soaking tub. Hell yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do. Dude, yesterday I felt like I was melting. You want to know how I sweated a lot yesterday? When I weigh myself in the morning, just to see what my weight is, see how consistent my weight is every day. I usually weigh about between 172 and 175 pounds, give or take, that 2 to 3 pound range. When I weighed myself this morning, I weighed 170.4. So like between working and sweating, I weighed 170.4, because literally I fucking ate a lot of food last night too. So like you would think I weighed more, but like I sweated out fucking 3 pounds. Absurdity. Gosh, I have another screwdriver up here. I don't think I do. Fuck. I want to see how they're bored. I'm trying to think if I have another screwdriver anywhere. Fuck my life. Man, I gotta have another screwdriver. All my fucking tools are in the car, man. I hate that. Hold the phone. No, I do. I got something that'll work. Maybe it might be baby screwdrivers, but I think it'll work. A 3/32. Let's hope this works. No. God damn it. I really thought we were onto something, guys. Oh, fucking shit. I like torqued this shit down. Who torched this shit down? Let's see. Uche5 says, what place do you want to go to in a vacation? Oh, man. I'd like to visit Japan, obviously. That would be top of the line. Old School says, depending on bowel movements, 2 shades. You sure you didn't just like take a fat shit before? I didn't. Yeah, these screwdrivers are too small. I really thought I was a genius. I wasn't. That's why they're precision screwdrivers. Fucking 3/32. Damn, I'll tell you this though, these assholes dented this shit up. Not that I really care. I mean, nobody's gonna see it, but like, see a big old dent right here and a dent right there, and fuck their mom and their dad. It's all good though. I might end up just for fun, so you don't have to keep popping the plate off to see the green light when it comes on. If you gotta do any troubleshooting, get the clear plexiglass type shit. Uche5 says, if you go to Japan, don't forget to ask them about toge. Oh my god. Yeah, but as far as other places go, trying to think. There's not too many places I haven't been in the United States that I would want to go. Might be nice to go to like Portland or Washington. Never been there before. I've been to California. I've never been to Vegas or anything like that. I've been to all up and down the East Coast and some of the Midwest. Never been to Alaska or Hawaii. But as far as international goes, yeah, Japan, Osaka, definitely on the bucket list. Australia would be really dope. We got Camo FK8 out there. We got Tiana Jasmine. We got, dude, Australia's the shit. I've really been fascinated with Australia lately. That girl building her car out there, her fucking K-Swap DC2, and she's doing it all herself. And it's not a sexist type thing, but like there's not a lot of girls that are completely 100% doing their own fucking car build. I mean, other than like maybe Fatty of Virginia, that's like the only girl I've seen that is like wrenching on her car. And there's this other girl in town that's like fucking wrenching on her car here, like, but she does like I don't know how to describe it. Doesn't seem as hands-on. Broke that. Oh, wait, hold on. Uste5 says you can visit here in France. Dude, France too. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, I actually speak a little bit of French. Not good at all. I won't butcher it. I read more of it, honestly. Like Spanish and French, I can't fluently cannot speak, like carry on a conversation with you. I'd be like lost in the dust. But if like you wrote shit down, I'd be like, oh, that word, oh, this word. I can like decipher it to a degree. Broke Dad says it's embarrassing. Wait, hold on. Her modeling shit is whack. It's embarrassing. Like, come on. Who are you talking about? That here, Virginia? That's funny. Broke Dad says, women always bring it back to them tits and ass. Like, just do the car. Mechanic stuff. Virginia, yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel you on that. I mean, she's good looking. So, I mean, I don't know how you feel about her looks or whatever, but yeah, it is played out. I feel you. But comes back to we're all human. We all want to have sex, and sex sells, and it's a way to lure you in. It's a way to get a bunch of fucking subscribers. It's ridiculous. I know, I know. Broke Dad says, "Oh look, a girl in a car. Is that Letty?" Ah, that's funny as fuck, man. Fap. Basically, it's like car fap, but with a girl. You know what I mean? It's double fap. It's like, oh look, DC2 that's fucking modded, and look, she's wearing a tight dress and she's bending on her car. It's like I don't know if you follow him or not. Broke that Integra girls. You ever seen that shit? It'd probably make you want to throw up. But I like it for the cars, honestly, seeing what these girls' cars look like. And they have nice asses, I'm not gonna lie. Old School says Sarah and Toon loves showing her titties though. Sarah and Toon. Baghdad says, yeah, it's pathetic. Get them clams off my car. Dude, what kind of response do you think we would get if, like, you just got the DC5, the DC2, you just got your paint job and all your body work done. So then you just pull out your balls and put it right on the hood, just like mushroom stamp your freshly painted hood, like, yeah, Integra boys. It wouldn't be received well. I'm pretty sure. George says she wrenches too. Brokedad says just wrench, not show your trench. Oh, Brokedad is saucy today. He's saucy every day, pretty much. I'm gonna see how many days in a row I can wear this shirt, so it'll be no continuity error in my filming. Just get all this work done in a black Honda vlog shirt. And also, I don't know if Christian's shades casting or not. I talked to my pop, and I definitely think we're going to be donating the flood motor, the head and the long block, basically, to Christian. If he can pay shipping and direct me on how the fuck I'm supposed to get this to him and crate it up or whatever, or put it in, like, he was telling me I could get like 2 of these super heavy duty, high weight, like tensile strength fucking Rubbermaid containers to put the long block in, put it in like wrap it up in trash bags and duct tape it, drain all the fluids, and then like UPS or FedEx can like literally like ship that. I don't understand how, but that'd be pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Have any of you guys ever shipped a motor? Uche5 says, is Honda Vlogs your brother? He's my brother from another mother. Old School says, no trench, just wrench. That's the thing I like about this girl in Australia, Tiana. I think it's Tiana. Tiana Jasmine. If you look at her Instagram, like, she completely like did the whole K-Swap DC2 thing, which is, I know it seems like played out at this point, but she completely did everything her fucking self. Like the wiring, everything. Fucking getting a cherry picker, a fucking engine hoist, whatever you want to call it, getting the motor in. Like, she probably did like 99% of it herself, and maybe like a little bit of help from her dad because she's a fucking girl and she's trying to put a motor in a car. So, like, you know how that is. More of like a physical impossibility. Make sure the fucking engine hoist doesn't like tip over or something for safety purpose. Or George says Shady Perez. Shady. What's her channel? Tiana Jasmine. Like, she had like, she's like almost like somebody that's like kind of, she was on a deadline. She wanted to get the car done before her birthday for car show. It's kind of like almost the same prowess as me. Got some in game for a deadline, like a car show, or you got this or that. So she was trying to get it all done, and she got some snags. So she wanted to finish in time. So she actually sent it to a mechanic to sort a few things out she couldn't figure out. And basically, they fucked her car up. Like they bypassed the main charge harness, and like her ECU wasn't getting power, and they added a bunch of relays that bypass everything, and just like they power things on, but they don't power it on through the main harness because they're fucking taking a shortcut, and just fucked her design up basically. So now she's gonna dismantle the entire car and start all over on the wiring and everything. She seems a bit more humble and real. Like you see some of these girls that are like, I don't know. It seems like they exploit the mass and titties. I'm not gonna lie. It all comes back to sex sales, guys. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. The old school says that neck on that shirt is getting bigger, dog. Is it really? Shit, man. I think I'm on. I'm trying to think. I think I've worn it for. This is the third day in a row I've worn this shirt. Wore this shirt. Wore. You pick. I don't care. Oh my goodness. Yeah, one thing man, the only thing I gotta do before I fucking go plug the ECU in is I gotta figure out about a computer, guys, because like I don't really feel like dragging that desktop all the way out of the car and fucking get an extension cable and put it. It's just not practical. It's doable. It's not impossible. I could do that, but I don't want to. This is my music computer. Got all my shit plugged into it. Got everything in its right place. Almost feel like I got like a little under $300 left. I feel like almost going to like a computer shop, being like, what is the cheapest decent running laptop you can supply me? And they're like, oh, we have this IBM book with Windows 8 on it or whatever the fuck for $112. I'll take it. Old school says somebody needs to do their sock laundry. No, don't worry. Boxers and fucking socks get changed every day, man. That's a necessity. You know what I'm saying? Fucking a half baked. That scene is funny as fuck. Shoes off, gentlemen. Except for Brian. You need to do your sock laundry, B. No Scarface. No Billy Bong Thornton without Kenny, man. Use Wesley Pipes. Goose J5 says get a Dell. They had one. I don't give a fuck what brand it is as long as it runs good and it can run K-Manager. No fucks given. I could be like that Stone guy that used to be their or their commercial guy. Dude, you're getting a Dell. And they fired him because they found out he smoked weed. How'd they not see it coming? Dude looked mad stoned in the fucking commercials. Looked crazy. George says, isn't it impossible to use a tablet? It's not impossible to use it with Hondata, but it's with Hondata Mobile. Changing your tune, you have to have a laptop, Windows laptop, or something running a Windows operating system. That's how you're going to change all your shit. Like it has a Bluetooth receiver in it, so you can run on iPhone like Hondata Mobile, on a tablet, anything with Bluetooth. You can pair it up and basically like data log and monitor, basically like see what everything's doing, but you can't change anything. So true story. Old school says, yo, I'm Cuban B. Yes, Cuban B. Oh my God, that line right there. It's like, Delilah, get me E14. E14. Oh, I don't want to be the first one to die from a crossbow. That shit is funny as fuck. But yeah, guys, fucking waking up. I can't believe it's like been up for 38 minutes. Feels like a lot less. And as far as the interior upload video, 23%. I just started it, so it's kind of lengthy. I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple spiels in there, me talking, breaking shit down, but then there are time lapses, so you don't have to watch like everything super slow motion, like all the mundane stuff, me turning a bolt and saying, here, it's almost out. But there's like a little bit of explanation at the beginning. There's some little stops and goes that are like showing you, some of the things you might endure in gutting the interior of a DC-5. You definitely have to remove the Bose amp under the passenger seat. That was kind of a bitch, honestly. I mean, it wasn't like, it's 2 bolts, but all the plugs and stuff, like, they were being stubborn. Definitely stubborn. Stubborn little babies. George says, okay, guys, see you later. Have a good one, George. Be out. Oh, shout out to Camo FK8. When I get my Recaros in, when they get here, basically, like, it gets to another point. The SRS, the side airbag in the Type S seats, I'm not going to have side airbags anymore because I have Type R Recaros. They don't have airbags in them, right? So what do you do with the SRS plug that's underneath the seat? Well, basically, Cam told me you're going to get a 5-watt 2.2 k ohm resistor, and you're going to wire it into the SRS plug so your SRS light never comes on. You know what I mean? So basically, I was like, where the fuck do I get that from? He's like, dude, I have like 2 of them. I'll send you 3 of them to your PO box, and no problem. I was like, dude, fucking sweet. Good look. Homie's helping out. Like, I think this will be the first time anyone sent me anything like mechanically useful to my PO box. Usually it's like Justin or Gear or Throb or somebody like that sending stickers. So what kind of fucking name is that? Vegetables R&D liked your post. Vegetables? What the fuck? I like vegetables, but I really like your DC-5. All right. But yeah, definitely excited to take the car for a drive. Eric says, how are you awake, sir? I just woke up. Just woke up. Mr. Hamolka. The Honda is back. The Honda is back. Stop eating my sesame cake. You're doing in my country, bag of shit. Amy, good gorilla. Amy. Honda, bad moron. Honda. Nah. Glad I didn't have to pay another $700 because, yeah, it's pretty fucked. But yeah, fucking, I got like $300, like, I think I have like 250 left, like 275 is what I got left, right? So the question is, do I find a really cheap laptop or do I just suck it up and drag this computer outside, which I've done before I had a laptop, Windows laptop, because I need to still buy an Odyssey battery. I still need to buy another battery relocate kit because I don't even want to fuck with those wires and inline fuse in the car that flooded. I just don't even want to. It's like a bad omen. Sure, feasibly they say, you know, oh, the wire isn't what gets fried, it's the thing. But there was like high water equals high current. Basically, it makes things surge. So fucking, I almost don't even want to fuck with it and just buy another, you know, Summit Racing or whatever the hell it was, battery reload kit for $100. Buy the Odyssey for like 110. That leaves me with $50 basically. I don't think you can buy a used Windows laptop for $50. Maybe. It's probably fucked up though. Dennis Gear says V4. V4, man, the way to go. You got to have that Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Old school says, I'm out. You out? Peace out. But yeah, fucking dude, old school. Eric, I ran with Run Silent last night. Really late, like 4 in the morning. No, dude, it was like 5. No, I was like, yeah, 4, probably 4 in the morning. We were getting our asses handed to us. But I did find a new duo partner in Random Squads, Eric. This dude's fucking savage. Got a dub. We got first match we played. We're in squads. Him and I both got like 2 kills, then died, and our teammates instantly died in random squads. He was the only dude with a mic on. So fucking dude sends me a friend request. And so he makes a chat party. We get in a fucking private lobby duos. Our first match, we got 2nd place. Next match, got a dub. Dude is fucking killing it. And honestly, when we got the dub, we both had 4 kills each. So like it was dead even weight. Like nobody was carrying anybody. I was like, fuck yeah. This feels nice. It feels nice. Man, I really wish I had a screwdriver up here. It's kind of annoying. I wonder if I have. Wait a second. Wait a goddamn minute. Oh, that's sad. I thought I had an Allen key that has a screwdriver on the end. I guess that would be a no. It's a bitch. Man, don't you hate it when your tools are out in the car? Oh no, there it is. I found it. Oh my god. A 90 Allen key with a screwdriver on the end. Who can be resourceful? Shades Wade can. Can you fly, Bobby? Let's see what this board looks like after they do the work. I want to know. I want to ask them, be like, how do you guys solder it in? Is it a machine? Or is somebody doing this by hand? Are you guys a fucking genius? Like, if it was big-ass old school components, I'd probably just do it myself, honestly. But surface mount components, they're no fucking joke. No fucking joke. That makes me feel so much better. Oh, I didn't feel like going out to the car to get a screwdriver. There's a chat just disappear. Eric says, I heard my phone go off at 4 in the morning and seen it said he was playing with you and told me to get on. He was drinking last night and he was like, well, fuck Eric, he's got to get up at 5 anyway. Just get up an hour early and play Fortnite with your boy Shades and Run Silent. Oh yeah. Excuse me. So this is what it's looking like, guys. Man, does that look clean again? That's some clean shit right there. Looks a lot fresher than my other ECU. Like no corrosion, no flux, no this or no that. Very nice. Let's see where we at. Jamal says, "Yo, Shades, what up, Jamal? How you doing, man?" Jamal, I got an interesting story for you, man. I got my cable fixed yesterday from Comcast. So they sent out a private contractor who works for them. Dude came in my studio and was like, "I got to shake your hand, man. This studio," he's like, I do music production and stuff like that. This studio is the shit." And started asking me, like, we started like nerding out on music. He's like, "What are your influences?" I was like, "Well, recently Thundercat." He's like, "Dude, the bass player, I fucking love that guy." And I was like, "Fuck yeah." And I was showing him DeAnthony Parks and nerding out. It was fucking fun. Gave him my email. He's gonna send me some tracks. He likes Flying Lotus a lot, etc., etc. I hadn't nerded out with anybody in person in music, especially in my studio. It was pretty awesome. Eric says, "Oh, fuck me, huh?" Jamal says, "Awesome." Yeah. And Jamal, I've decided as soon as after Honda Day, I'm devoting all of my time to recording an album. Recording an album. It's been too long since I've gone through the process. And I don't want to forget the process. Because even when I was showing him my stuff, like the Moog and the mixer and like all this shit, and I was explaining my auxiliary effects board to him, he was like, "Dude, these pedals are fucking sweet, man. Like, holy shit, tell me what this stuff does." I was like, this does that. And then I pointed over to the board, the second board over here. I was like, "And this board over here literally can be on any instrument in this room at the same time." He was like, "How?" And I'm like, auxiliary send and return. He's like, "Dude, what the fuck?" He's like, "So you're saying you could have like pitch shifter on the vocal and the drums at the same time?" I'm like, "Exactly. And I do that a lot." He's like, "Dude, I die." He's like, "That would sound so cool. You're pitch shifting up and down on the drums and the vocal, or the guitar and the drums." Eric says, "Shades picking up the kids, be home in a few." Word. I probably won't be on for a little while because I'm going out to install this K Pro and the K Tune shifter. It's K Day. Having a heyday with K Day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See how the upload's doing. Damn, we're a third of the way, and I just started. I mean, like, it's been less than an hour. It's already 31%. So, got a new video coming out. Jamal says, "Sounds dope. We're looking forward to hearing the next batch of recordings." Yeah, I'm really gonna. I mean, a lot of my stuff is improvisational, as you know. It's completely just like painting. Just like, hey, I'm not painting by numbers. I'm just painting. Just like different tints, different colors, different shades. You know what I mean? Just winging it. Seeing how close to a good sound and a good concept we can get by just winging it, not practicing or rehearsing it through and throughout. almost kind of like how the Mars Volta performs live. When they record albums, it's like super tedious, and they rehearse it and get it perfect, like super ultra fucking perfect. Then when they go play it live, they play a 30-minute version of a song and jam it out basically and like morph it. Basically, that live performance is like how I record music, basically. It's like almost kind of like backwards. So like, let's say I would improvise something out, and that's the album. But then if I played it live, I would try to recreate that improvisation and play it note for note. It's kind of like dyslexic Mars Volta music. But yeah, definitely gonna really put my efforts into it. Definitely try to get some really solid drum tracks first, just shit that just feels right, good rhythms. Add some bass to it, or bass guitar, like morph bass guitar with like playing actual guitar but bass lines with like octave pedals and shit. Then add some fucking lead guitar and rhythm guitar and some weird vocals. Jamal says Greg from Deerhoof is inspirational. The sound he can achieve from just a kick drum, some hi-hats, and 2 cymbals is insane. It really is. No joking. I mean, it's fucking... Man, he's a master. And he's got a master's degree from Berkeley in musical composition, like mainly like jazz composition, I think. So it all makes sense, honestly. He's somebody that learned from the greats, learned as much as he could, and then basically picked up what he wanted and threw away the rest and like broke down borders and boundaries and like made his own genre, basically, man. Like, it's not straightforward rock and roll. It's not straightforward jazz. It's not straightforward punk. It's like this hybridized form of just like amazing expression. Because that dude can fucking play. It's like you hear somebody like John Theodore or DeAnthony Parks, like Mars Volta drummers. They are balls to the wall, super talented in one way. Especially DeAnthony Parks. I mean, he's like physically like 4 drum machines taped together, just like fucking plays faster than some people can play with 2 hands. And then Greg is like completely talented in another way. Yeah, I don't know how that's the best I can describe it. They're completely different drummers, but hands down for me, it's like I don't know which one wows me more, Greg or DeAnthony, or somebody like Thomas Pridgeon or John Theodore. Like, they all have their own style. There's no right way to get a good result. Basically, it's fucking ridiculous. Jamal says I've been playing Friend Opportunity a lot, dude. I don't know what it is about that album. It's just special to me. I think it has something to do with that song, "The Perfect Me." Like, first time I heard that song, I was like, I want to be able to play drums this good one day. Literally, like the wood block, like the red wood block type sound, like meet the perfect me. Like, that rhythm is just like fucking haunting, man. I don't know what it is about it. It's just like has the best feel to it. And then you get into songs like Chaco Fight, which is in like Odd Time. You get into the Galaxis. The Galaxis is probably my favorite song on that album. They're just, man, that album's so good. All of their albums are great, but that one's very near and dear to my heart. No joke. No fucking joking. No joking. Jamal says, did you meet Deerhoof? Dude, I've met Deerhoof many times, like probably like 5-6 times. Like, every one of their shows I went to, I've pretty much met them almost every time. I've hugged every single member of that band. I'm not even joking. Like, dude, thank you so much. Hug. Melt. I can't believe it's already 5 o'clock. Good God. Summer is here. Daylight, like in the wintertime, like 5:30, it's dark. I always forget that in summertime, you can friggin' stay outside until 8 o'clock at night, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Whoa, today, on my Facebook memories, what happened today, like 6 years ago, I posted Shades Wade has mastered the art of not recording but production. You hear the concept in your head and you attempt to recreate it, that mental song floating around, but it just never comes to be the mind replica. Something gets altered, the level is not perfect to your concept. You started recording and stumbled onto something that changed your concept. Well, that's not fucking happening tonight. I recorded a client who now is like a best friend and enlightened me to so much musical knowledge that I feel like I might need another skull to put my 4 brains in. This is a fucking good day night. I recorded and produced someone's vision spot on, no kinks, no bubbles, just oxygen and nicotine and double espresso. Out of everything I've learned theory wise, I cherish this the most when I introduce Deerhoof to the client and they absorb it and say, oh man, there's so much metric modulation going on in these guys. I love it. Maestro's Log 2012. I seem to be content with life. Yeah. How weird is that? Jamal says that's cool, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was actually like a good learning experience because he had a completely different style. He's like a conductor for like a church orchestra or something like that. So like he had like all these like almost like R&B soul songs, like super chill production, not really like crazy at all. But the things he wanted me to play were completely set in stone. Like, I played the bass line, the guitar, and the drums and programmed drum beats and stuff like that for him. And he just played piano and did vocals. So like I did everything except piano and vocals. And he heard it in his head and he was like, okay, I want the bass line to be like boom doom boom 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 doom doom boom 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 boom, some shit like that. Then like I'm adding like, he would like almost like pseudo beatbox the beat out to me and I would program it on Fruity Loops. And that would be our backing track basically. And I would like sit there and like record to a T the bass lines and the guitar lines and like the rhythms and stuff and get all the background music for him. And then he would bust out his piano parts and his vocals and stuff. And we recorded it on reel to reel tape machine. And it was a really fun learning experience. Like I think we recorded 5 songs or 4 or 5 songs. And I actually didn't charge him money. See, he had this Yamaha Motif badass keyboard. And basically, I was like, dude, if you just like let me borrow this for a couple months, that can be your payment. Like, I just want to borrow this and like record with this thing. It's so fucking badass. Jamal says, do you have any recordings online from bands you have been in from the past, or just flight bike stuff? I'm trying to think. I have my first high school band, some of our earliest music. I have that actually. I haven't listened to this in a minute. It's gonna be a trip. So I have my other Bandcamp for anybody that wants to have music recorded or released. Actually, yeah. I have my first high school band, Jigsaw Babies, which is I think it's 3-song EP. Yeah, 3-song EP. So there's that one. And then I had this project with this girl that lives in Chicago that I'm actually not even friends with anymore because, I don't know, a difference of opinion, but the music we made was pretty cool. And then there's this guy in Florida I made a record with, and him and I aren't friends anymore because he's like a fucking douchebag. Like literally, like we made music, that was fine, and then literally, like I'd be like, "Hey man, how you doing?" I'd like hit him up on Facebook, and he would literally be like, "Fine, thanks." So then I would show him something music wise, like send him a link to some new Terramellos or Omar or whatever the fuck. And literally, like one day he was like, "Dude, you get on my nerves so much," and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I haven't been coming around or talking to you or responding to you because you're so annoying. You have way too much energy, and you know." This isn't going to work out. I'm not your friend or something like that. I'm like, dude, why wouldn't you say this like a year ago? Seems to be the problem with collaborations. Like sometimes people are not straightforward and they lie, or they just like try to act like decent people for face value. But yeah, kind of a dick. But yeah, this is my first high school band. I don't know if this link will post. There it is. I haven't listened to this in like fucking jillion years. This was recorded on a Zoom standalone little recording module. And this is a 15-minute song, by the way. Jamal says you playing drums. Yeah, I play drums on songs 1, 2, and 3, and do bass vocals and effects on song 3. This is back in 2005. Really weird intro. This song's called Vibrato. This is the Vibrato EP. The level sounds so horrible. We've come a long way. Yeah, we really have come a long way. That's fucking crazy. This drumming sounds so off time. The effects sound cool as fuck though. So there's that one. That's a little teaser for you. It's like the first 3 minutes of the first 15-minute jam, whatever you want to call it. Then in the middle, song 2 was just me. Like late at night, I was like, I'm gonna record some crazy shit, and I just did like this second song by myself. And this shit is called Plagiarism, but it's spelled play jur is
Snapped right through the broken holes. You found me lying in lacerated tentacles. Morsels flying as the will began to rise. Coincide the repercussions of another man won't stop. Flabbergasted with the remaining time till dawn. Quite contrasted as you render my flesh like a sponge.
This is like almost like a song I'd like to go revisit and re-record, like really clean.
To kill the sacrilege into the taste of this tin cup. You only take to Will you trans bleach white tonight? Or shall it come to vague rationing gone sour? Will your single candle to hate and fright? Wear a pretty trash covered in ink so foggy to the
Jamal says after H Day you should get that Deerhook guitar fixed and use that to record with. It's a dope guitar. Yeah, it was really a fun guitar to record with.
Your plagiarism
Dude, it's fucking trivia that this is 13 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. It's back in the smoking a lot of pot days. Just ripping.
You have blown my mind. My cerebral. The door. You have your
Jamal says echo on the boat. Yeah, it's like straight, just like echo, delay type deal. A lot of effects, a lot of like distortion and like drive and.
the pinnacle on the stale cattle ride.
I actually still have the effects unit I used to do these vocals. It's a Boss ME50, the blue one. In my opinion, that's probably one of the best things you could use to do a vocal, like a vocal station with effects. So weird. wish we still had that keyboard. That was a Lowry organ, but it died. We left it on one night, all night, and it like blew out the power transformer, I think. we got it for free. That thing was fucking cool. That was like one of the things I really like playing. Fucking Lowry organ. Had so many cool sounds in it. Well, there's that. And that's all I can share with you, tease with you. The rest you'll have to check out on your own. But yeah, eggstaticrecords.bandcamp.com. Give her a go. Yeah, there's some good recordings on there. Like it's half like stuff that's like involving me, or it's involving people that I release stuff for. You know, if like, let's say Jamal, let's say you wanted to release an album, but you don't want to make a Bandcamp, you could send me the album and I would put it on there and, you know, put it up for you to the world. The world. It's like a mini label, a net. I call it a net label. Video is 44% done. Uploading. Fuck yeah. Booyah. But yeah, guys, fucking, I got to get out here and get this shifter put in and get this Honda installed in the car and get a base map loaded. So be on the lookout for that video later tonight. I'll probably live stream. Honda vlogs, shades, motherfucking casting. LOL, can't respond, but man, I'm listening. Fucking Christian, you got to get me through the logistics. I talked to my pop and he was like, yeah, if you want to send that guy the long block, but you know, we're not paying for shipping. He's got to tell us how we're supposed to crate it up or whatever. You know what I mean? So give me a call or a text or something later and we can talk about the logistics of it, you know. Because as far as I can tell, man, you got yourself a K20A2 long block. Because you're always hooking it up, homie. Separate Powers back. Sup? How the fuck you doing, man? How is the Separate Power doing? Separate Power. I don't know if you're a car person or not. I know you were watching Fortnite stream last night, but we got this special Honda back. Got them to fix and repair it for 150 doll hairs. And yeah, about to go install some shit in the car. And I'm pretty fucking excited. Separate Power says, good. I actually went to sleep. Yes, I am. Oh, nice. Yeah. Hondas, that's like some fucking Fast and the Furious shit right there. You can hook up a laptop to it and change anything on the car you want. That's how you do it. True story. But yeah, guys, seeing the stream's been going on an hour. It's almost 5:30. I gotta head out. Sorry, Separate Power. Sorry you just got here, but check out the rest of the stream if you want. I don't know. I gotta get another cup of coffee in me and film today's install. So Separate Power says we got a 69 Ford Torino. Fuck yeah. Yeah, see me, I don't just like Hondas. I like all kinds of cars. Love some classic cars, muscle cars, supercars, this car, that car. All kinds of cars, man. But yeah, guys, I'll catch y'all probably later in a couple hours, probably like around 8 or 9 or something. And y'all have a good fucking day. Be y'all.